Hey guys, I'm up on top of a big Grand Design Momentum toy hauler right now. This thing's like 44 feet in all. The guy's got a really cool solar inverter set up. That's not why I'm doing this video though. I'm gonna carefully navigate the roof here as we walk up to the front. So unfortunately, this customer's been suffering from something that's becoming kind of common on a lot of RVs. I'm not gonna try to single out one manufacturer necessarily, but on this particular one, I wanted to show you because there's something going on with it that has to do with the manufacturing process. And so we're submitting this information to Grand Design. We're hoping that they do the right thing, but I want to show you what's going on here. So let me turn this around. As you can see, this roof membrane has pretty much completely delaminated. As they're going down the road, the roof membrane was bubbling up and eventually tore, and they ended up with it flapping all over the place. But the question really that's more important is what caused this. There's a lot of things that can cause this. One of them might be lack of maintenance, but some other things also could cause this. What happens with an RV when you're driving down the road, it's kind of big and square and bulky, and it's punching a hole through the wind as you go down the highway, and it creates a negative pressure on top that can cause lift to happen with the membrane up here. And so if there's not enough adhesive here, that can be one factor that causes this. But this particular trailer had something else going on that we noticed. And pull this back a little here. You can see that this little piece of plywood in the front is lifted. Now, when this is actually on the truck, so the weight on the kingpin, this is even higher. It raises about 1.25 inches. So what's going on with this? So when you sheet an RV roof, generally you want to start at one end. You use 4x8 or 4x102 sheets of plywood. You start from one end, and if you get to a section where you need a smaller piece, it's good to use a size that's big enough to at least span 2 trusses. But what Grand Design did here is they basically just sheeted it with full sheets until they got to this end piece here, and then they just scabbed in a little 6-inch piece. The biggest problem with this is that there is no support here at the front cap line, okay? And then right here where these screws are, you can see screws starting here, here, here. They go all the way across to there. The problem with these screws is that none of them are actually hitting the truss that's below this. They've all missed the truss. And so this little piece of wood is not attached to any truss underneath the front end of this roof here until you get about a foot from the passenger side over here. So basically, this piece of wood is just floating. And then when you put the weight on the kingpin, it's lifting up here. And so that created lift and separation with the membrane up here. And that's what's caused this roof to come up. So anyway, like I said, we're working through a process with Grand Design. Hopefully they're just going to do the right thing and replace the customer's roof. But it's a wait and see. So we'll let you know how that goes and show you the process once we get started on the roof replacement. When it comes to warranties on factory RV roofs, there can be a lot of variables, and one of them to keep in mind is service. Now, RV roof warranties can vary quite a bit, with some being as low as 1 year or 3 years, and some as high as 10, 12, or more. But with every RV factory warranty on a roof, there are always conditions, and one of the main conditions is roof maintenance. So what can happen is if it comes down to a time when you needed to use your RV roof, they're going to ask you, did you have your roof inspected and or maintenance? And if you can't prove that you've had your factory RV roof inspected and or maintenance every 6 to 12 months, then they can actually void your warranty and deny your warranty claim. And so it's important to get that inspected. We do free roof inspections here. And so if you want to just get your roof checked out, make sure it's good, make sure the sealant's good, and then also have that proof of a yearly annual maintenance or service routine on your roof, then just give us a call. Get on our calendar. We'll schedule an appointment in. When it does come time for a claim, the first thing to do is just pull the paperwork out of your packet that you got when you bought your RV. You'll want to contact your manufacturer first and then get directions from them as far as how to proceed. The manufacturers will actually direct you to the original manufacturer of the roof membrane itself, and then you'll have to call and deal with them. But either way, when you get to this point, it's always a good idea also to contact us. We can help you through the process, help you navigate that, and sometimes actually help you defend yourself against a manufacturer that just wants to find a reason to tell you no. So anyway, give us a call, 714-332-2030. Talk to you soon.